Today we're going to talk about Polar, the fictional fake influencer that has been taking over the internet for the past couple of weeks, and literally almost everybody is talking about her on YouTube, TikTok, and everyone's favorite social media platform, Twitter. Meet Polar, a Metaverse-born singer, dancer, and influencer with 1.6 million followers on TikTok and more than over 500,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel. She has ambitions to perform in the real world. Before you even get into anything, my guy, just take a look at the number of quote retweets this has. And it literally only goes downhill from here, because what are some of these performances?
God, that was so cringe.
Polar is a digital pop star, celebrity, and social media influencer with over 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, 1.6 million followers on TikTok, and 21,000 followers on Instagram.
How have you? Oh man.
Polar was created by a social media team called the Soul Publishing, and after a long hour scouring the internet for resources and information, I finally landed on their website, and at this point, I kinda wish I didn't find out who they were.
Wait, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
So they are the content found behind the channels 5-Minute Crafts, 123 Go, and every other channel everyone literally despises on the internet. And I can't even say I'm genuinely surprised they had something to do with Polar just because of how bad she even looks. But I'm not going to lie, all their stats are actually screaming work harder, Mohammed, because who even watches any of this? Also, I find it quite amusing how they describe Polar as the teenage rebel singer who is relatable to a young audience. And I'm guessing by young audience they mean kids from the ages 6 to 13, who I think are probably busy playing Fortnite. So how is this relatable to them? So apparently Polar was created as a Vocaloid VTuber and pop star singer that performs frequently in a game called Avakin Life, which is a 3D life simulator available on Android, iOS, and now the Metaverse. And kids have to create virtual avatars to traverse the world and interact with other players and make friends while exploring the world. So basically GTA Online, but with a family-friendly filter on it. Got it? Now, aside from the shows and performances she makes to these kids being borderline generic and bland, Polar isn't the first Vocaloid VTuber or virtual influencer on the internet, which seems to be what the Soul Publishing and everyone just trying to promote Polar is trying to make it seem like. Making it seem as if this is the first time virtual shows have been made with holographic concerts and whatnot. Hatsune Miku, who has literally been around since 2007, was probably the first Vocaloid virtual influencers to start this trend of AI performing live concerts and even having a world tour. Other popular Vocaloid singers like IA, Gumi, Len Kagamine have all starred in various forms of social media campaigns, from songs, music videos, to fashion and tech campaigns, and even hosting holographic concerts to their fans and audiences around the world. And then also having their songs go viral and become trendy songs on TikTok, and having every other creator on TikTok just using their songs to make videos. It's kind of interesting how these virtual figures just amass a large following on their social media accounts in such a short amount of time and just maximize their potential to be marketable for brands using their social media platforms as PR outlets, especially since they have really young and impressionable audiences that look up to them as role models for some sort. And trust me, I don't even understand how that works. One of the popular virtual influencers said this about their fans: "It just feels great to see kids smiling when watching me, and I know the responsibility I hold to influence people to behave well. I just want all of us to come together happily and spread love to the world. That's what keeps me going." I mean, that's a really decent message from an artificial intelligence. It's not like anything bad will happen later on in the future, right? Of course not. I guess the developers of Polar just figured out how to make this Vocaloid virtual influencer thing work, and they probably saw the potential it has, especially in marketing campaigns for brands. This is probably why they decided to make their own fake cheap mock-up copy of Hatsune Miku, but then tried to make their own design slightly different. And by slightly different, I mean making the hair look exactly the same and using the same color, and then giving Polar a mask to hide her mouth because budget constraints. I'm sure animating her lips syncing to songs or whatever dialogue it is she has to say is probably going to be a hell of a lot of work to animate, especially for whoever is working on this character model behind the scenes. Imagine having to animate Polar lip syncing to every TikTok song she's performing or dancing to and whatnot. It's actually a ton of work to animate something that much. I also read somewhere that her look was inspired by Blade Runner 2049, which happens to be one of my favorite movies along with the original Blade Runner, and also just proves to me how the creators of Polar are just out of touch with reality, because I clearly don't remember anyone from Blade Runner 2049 dressing like this in a cold, bleak, dystopian future. Just say you were inspired by Hatsune Miku and be done with it. There's no shame in admitting you have influences and took inspiration from things that already worked, instead of blatantly trying to copy little elements from them but then also denying that they even exist. Polar's creators really tried to promote themselves as the new voice for Vocaloid performers, ignoring the fact that other people have literally been doing this for a long time now, and the fact that they're not even the first to create a Vocaloid character but make it seem as if it's something new and mind-blowing in the metaverse is absolutely just ridiculous. And it's surprising how she has such a huge following on different social media platforms and claims to have these hit trendy songs that always seems to go viral, but then no one heard of her or listened to any of her songs before she just started going viral these past few weeks after people started making videos bashing her. And now this makes me actually kind of curious to see what type of content she even makes on her platforms. And since she has more subscribers than me, that probably makes her better. So let's just go and take a look at some of her videos and see what I can learn from there and how I can apply it to grow on my own YouTube channel. Well, she seems really active on her YouTube channel. I think they're posting probably videos every day. Let's watch one and see how spectacular it is.
1, 2, 3, yeah! Wait there.
Why is her dancing so bad and extremely stiff? I understand it's a low quality model, but at least just get the animations right. At least make the movement fluid. Take a look at Fortnite. They have popular TikTok dances too, and as much as you might want to criticize the game, at least the dances are decent enough. But this is just super wonky. I'm sure everyone in the comments will be having a field day with this one. A tutorial I wouldn't watch. Also, thanks for wanting to make myself gouge my eyes out and fall off a 1,000 feet building. I feel your pain. I genuinely feel your pain. If you don't know why this generation is so traumatized, watch one of Polar's videos. It will all make sense. It's funny how on her channel banner it says she has a song called Gen Z or something like that. So I guess she already has her audience figured out. So at this point she's just directing her trauma to every Gen Z kid and just subconsciously ruining their life before they even get old. I can't. It looks like they just stole the background video from somewhere with a bad quality and just slapped it into editing software along with Polar. I mean, she's a 3D model, so they can literally just take that model and place it in whatever video whenever they like, effortlessly. It's not even that hard at all. It's like having a PNG file and then just taking it and dropping it into any of your drawings, and it just works.
1, 2, 3, yeah! Wait there. Sassy.
Isn't this awkward? I'm not even trying to be Captain Obvious here, but couldn't they have just made the videos better? We can literally see the girl standing behind Polar and pretending to be her shadow. Like, come on, at least try to make it convincing, or just show some effort at the very least. I understand obviously it's going to take some extra work, but Polar is supposed to be this big influencer, right? So treat her content as such.
Man, I'm pretty. Do the monkey with me. Come on.
Okay, I'll give them this one. I never thought I'll end up saying this, but this is kind of okay. I mean, it may be bad, but like, it's way better than the rest we've seen. The guy has to be dying of awkwardness since he's interacting with something that isn't even there. I mean, yeah, technically you can say the same thing about YouTubers and Twitch streamers who just sit at their desk looking straight into a camera and talking to it, and then meanwhile there literally is nobody behind the camera. You're just talking to something that isn't there. Damn, I want to be in his place. So most of the content on her YouTube channel is mostly just dance challenges and a lot of dance challenges with the occasional collabs with other dance content creators who make dance challenges. And as for the Gen Z song that was being promoted on their banner, I tried to listen to it, and I think I'll just prefer to listen to Jake Paul and Rice Gum at this point. The comments were turned off for the music video. I'm sure they must have gotten tired of the comments they were getting on their music videos, with people saying their songs were so bad that it was played at grandma's funeral and she literally came back to life, and people literally saying no matter how hard Polar tried, she could never be like Gorillaz, Hatsune Miku, or KDA, and just a whole lot of other funny comments totally berating the song and shitting on them. I mean, of course, we didn't expect the same people behind 5-minute crap videos to give us amazing music and spectacular videos with awesome VFX. What were we even thinking? I'm even surprised Polar has over 20,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and I'm just seriously thinking, what are these people doing while they listen to this music? But the good thing this teaches us is there's always an audience for whatever it is that you're doing. So grab yourself a pair of Nike shorts and just do it. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like. And I'd love to know your thoughts about Polar. Do you think she's a good Vocaloid? Or do you think she could become the next Hatsune Miku? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe so I can be a better YouTuber just like Polar. Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my videos. I'll see all you pretty penguins in the next video. Peace.